Hey everybody, Sister Fantastic here, and welcome to Palette Promenade. So, it's snowing here in Savannah, Tennessee today, and you may be able to tell how bright the light is coming through my window. And so whenever there's a snow covering the ground like this, I always think about winter blues and, you know, just the whole icy scene. And so anyway, today I've got this palette here from Lurella called Oceanbreeze, which I think they may have designed this for the summer, but it is filled with all sorts of shades that are just perfect for weather like today. I'm trying to bend this back, but I don't think it's going to. Anyway, I wanted y'all to see these shades up close. There's some cool tone grayish type tones in here and a really nice variety of blues. There's some icy shades up here at the top, that pretty white and this really light blue. There's another light blue here and this is kind of a medium blue here. But anyway, basically cool toned, and I like cool tone shadows. So and I like the variety in this palette. So I want to try it out today. Some of these may have a little green in them, which is okay. And these shades over here kind of look a little bit like they have some brown or some olive. But anyway, I want to use this palette today. And I'm going to go in with my LC16. And I've done my skincare and my eyeshadow primer is on. And I'm trying to decide which shadow I'm going to start with. And I think I'm going to go in with Tidal. Tidal, like tidal wave. Anyway, when it snows and you get snowed in, which is pretty much what's happening with me today, do you wish you had a opportunity to go to the beach? Do you miss the warm weather? I know I do. When it gets cold like this and the floors are cold in the house, I put on the biggest, heaviest pair of socks I can find. And my house slippers, of course, because I don't like running around barefoot like I did when I was a kid. So you can see that's got quite a bit of blue in it, even though it's really light. There's a little bit of kick up in the pan, but I don't mind that. I just have to tap it on, and then I can blend it. My skin is so dry right now. It's like all I can do to keep up with keeping the flakes away. So y'all have to let me know what kind of weather you're having. Are you fighting dry skin? And what do you think of when it snows like this? Leave me a comment down below. I want to hear what you're thinking. You may live in a place where it hardly ever snows at all. We might get 1 or 2 good snows a year, and that's basically it for us. This is one of them. I think our coldest season this winter, the coldest day this winter is predicted to be January the 20th, which that's quickly approaching. All right, let me go in with another brush. Let me try this one here, Shades by Shan. It's a nice little small detail brush, and I think I'm going to go in with this shade here called Nautical, which is like a teal, kind of a blue. There may be a little green in it. Let's just see what happens. Let's just see what happens. Oh, that's pretty. I like this color. And over that lighter shade, it kind of lightens it up a little bit. So it's not too dark. And I still have an opportunity to use a darker shade like in the outer V. Alright, so let me just blend this up and over. I got a little bit up here on this part of my bone, brow bone on the inside. I'll try to remove that before I get too far along. Okay, now the other eye. Make sure I tap into this right shade here. I almost went into this, it's like an olive green kind of brown color called Gust. I almost went into that. That would be something I could probably use on the lid. It's got a bit of a shimmer to it. Here, let me show it to you. It's kind of like a steel kind of green color. Really pretty. Trying to carry this up pretty high. Give me an opportunity to create something a little bit darker in the crease. Okay. Let me wipe this brush off. And we're going to use another shade. Let me swatch this on the back of my hand and see what it looks like. It's kind of a steel brown color. It's really pretty, like a bronze almost. Okay, now let me go into this shade here called Zephyr. It looks like a dark navy blue. It could be kind of black. Let me just tap into it and see what happens. Work right here in this outer V. I'm filming on my Amazon Fire Pad because my phone is full and I've already dumped all the videos and everything off of it, and the only thing I can do now is start deleting apps, and I'm not ready to delete my email or Facebook or anything like that off of the phone. I think I'm just going to have to break down and get another phone. Okay, just a little bit more. This spot right here. That's pretty pigmented. All right, let's do this eye. And we'll build it up slowly since it is dark. I'm watching cars as they drive by, and the streets are really filled with snow. It's slushy out. Anyway, I think the high today is like 34 maybe, but it's supposed to continue snowing. So there's a possibility that whatever melts will turn to ice tonight as it gets cooler, because it's been below freezing every single night for like a week now. So the snow may have started out like dry and powdery, but it's definitely, this is the time of day where it's going to get wet. Well, that looks kind of spotted, don't it? We need to work on it a little bit, I'd say. Okay, let me switch brushes. Let me wipe this one off. All that black on it. The next time I pick it up and want to use it, I'll be in for a surprise. And that won't be good. Alright, let's... I think I want to cut my crease today. So let me... let me put a little of this concealer on my hand. This is the e.l.f. Hydro... it's called Hydrating Camo Concealer. In the shade Fair Warm. It's a real good match for me. Alright, and let me grab a flat brush here. And I'm going to just pick it up from where I dotted it on my hand. Let me grab a mirror here where I can see what I'm doing. And I'm just going to do like a half cut crease. Now the other eye. I'm hoping these shimmers will really pop. Okay. I'm going to wipe this brush off. And let's see what shimmer we're going to go into. I want something that's really icy. There's a couple here to choose from. There's Riptide, which is really pretty. And then we have this almost like a white one. It's called Sea Air. And then there's that real pretty light blue that I was drawn to at the beginning, called Wave Breaker. So let's just swatch those right here. There they are on my hand. That first one's really pretty. That's called Riptide. Alright, let's go into that. And we're going to pack this on the lid. And carry it over and blend it in with that black. Okay, let's do the other eye. Okay, we're just blending a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to keep this brush handy because I may use it to go underneath the lash line with. I like the way it comes together as on the tip. So let me set that there. And I'm going to go back into that brush that I first started with. And I'm just going to blend these edges. Right here where one color mixes into the other. Just right here at the top and around the sides. And see if I can't get it to look a little more cohesive. Okay, now for that lower lash line, I think that looks pretty good so far. I'm going to do something a little bit different for the lower lash line than what I've done up to this point. So I think I'm going to go into this shade here called Deep Blue. It's kind of a bluish green kind of color. It's showing up in the camera as more blue than green. But there is quite a bit of green in it. Okay, and I'm just going to take it up. And I'm going to use it as a eyeliner as well. I'll make like a little wing to kind of blend into that black. Just a little bit. You gotta be careful. It's very pigmented. Try to get a pretty crisp line right there. Let's work on this one, this side, just a little bit more. Okay, that's pretty good. This is fun. This little palette right here is fun. And there's so many blues that I really haven't even dipped into yet. But that deep blue that I used underneath the lash line does have quite a bit of green in it. So, I mean, if you like blues and greens, and then of course grays, and there's neutrals, I mean, it's really a good palette. Lurella does a good job. Okay. I've been fooling with eyes for a while now, so let me go off camera and I'm going to work on the complexion and do my brows and lashes, and I'll be back and we'll do lips and highlighter. Okay, y'all, I'm back with my lashes and everything. on my complexion. I did my brows, and I want to do an inner corner highlight, and I think I'm going to go into that lightest shade that I swatched earlier called Sea Air. It's like a white, and it's a shimmer, and I think it has like a silvery kind of cast to it. Anyway, I'm going to put that right here in the inner corner and give this little spot a little pop if I can. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're popping. We're popping. Okay, that's good on that. Now I want to do a highlighter for my cheeks. And I'm gonna, let's see, I gotta find just the right brush. Let me use this one right here. This is from Be Bella. It's a big fluffy brush, and I'm gonna go back into this Lurella highlighter. It's called Bliss. It's like a white gold, really pretty. And it really pops once the setting spray's on it. It's really pretty. I really like this highlighter. It goes on kind of subtle to start with, but it's very buildable. And so you can just take your time and just strobe it on till you get the desired effect. Look at that. Just do a little bit more. Oh yeah. And then with what's left on the brush, I'll do the nose. And just a little bit right here on the Cupid's bow. And I think I'm going to leave the brow bone alone today. I think it's popping enough with that light blue underneath it. It's really pretty. Okay, now let's do lips. When I do blue eye looks like this, I want to use like a pink or a peach of, you know, something light on the lips. And so I'm going to go in with this lip liner here from Misho Beauty. It's in the shade Worthy. It's kind of like a mauve, kind of a nude. And I really like this little lip liner. I like the color. It goes with a lot. It's kind of a warm pink. And I kind of went ham on the powder today. So my skin looks drier than what I want it to, but I'm hoping that setting spray will fix that. Alright, let me go in with this one here from ColourPop. Let me carefully get it. I've got a bunch of lipsticks stacked up here. It's an ultra blotted lip, and it's in the shade Still an Icon, which is a really pretty mauve. And there's a lot that comes out on this wand, so I'm scraping it back. And I think I'm going to go for the matte lip look today. So no gloss or any of that stuff. I am going to spray all this down though. I'm getting closer to the end of this, y'all. I'm so excited. Do a couple extra sprays since I did too much powder. I was trying to mattify my skin from the foundation and stuff that I used, and but it's so dry. My skin is so dry, it wasn't a good idea to use all that powder. But anyway, hopefully setting spray will help fix that. Thank God for setting spray, right? Okay, y'all, that is the look. This palette is so much fun. It's called Ocean Breeze. I'm pretty sure Lurella's got it on sale. I'll have to link it below for you guys. Very affordable makeup. I want to get into that really pretty grayish blue some more, and maybe use this gray with it and just see what I can do, like to try and do a neutral look, which I mean, I use neutrals in today's look. I use that shade Ocean Breeze and this shade Tidal and Ocean Breeze. I use both of those in today's look. But I use some other stuff too. Anyway, but I like this palette, y'all. It's got it light to dark, lots of shimmers, lots of pretty mattes, you know, variations of blue and some neutrals and some shades that lean more green, like if I was to wear a green top or something like that. So the only complaint I have about today's look is that my complexion, I use too much powder and my skin looks dry. But anyway, I'll know better for next time. I got to keep exfoliating and you know, do that more often now that it's winter. I mean, my skin needs it so bad. And then of course, hydrate. So anyway, let me know down below what you think, and give me a thumbs up on the video. And if you haven't subscribed already, I'd like to invite you to do so. And let's talk about makeup. I hope y'all are having a good day. Thanks so much for watching and spending a little bit of time with me. Thank you very much. All right, I love y'all. God bless you today is my prayer. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.